Hi and welcome to Quizamp. Coming up in this quiz, we've got questions on random knowledge, guess the decade, and a whole lot more to make it a really fun challenge for you. We'll start with 7 rounds of 5 questions each, then you'll face a rapid fire bonus round, and we'll finish with a final challenge. If you've not played Quizamp before, here's how you play the quiz. Score 50 points or more from the rounds and then face the star questions. If you can score 50 or more, you'll have a choice. Take on just 1 star question, beat it, and become a Quizamp champ. Or take on all 3 star questions, and if you can get them all right, you'll be a mega quiz champ. The ultimate Quizamp title. Use a pen and paper to keep your score, or just play along for fun. Okay, so my first round for you is previously known as. This is a multiple choice round, so give yourself 2 points if you get the answer before I give you the choices, 1 point if you get it from the choices. So let's play the first round. Which country was once known as Siam? Thailand, Cambodia, or Vietnam? That was Thailand. What was Freddie Mercury's birth name? Freddie Bulsara, Farouk Bulsara, or Mercury Khan? It was Farouk Bulsara. What was tuberculosis commonly called in the past? Your options are consumption, lungpox, or quinsy. It was consumption. Which multinational company was originally known as Cadabra Inc? Was that Google, Microsoft, or Amazon? That was Amazon. Pete Super Submarines was the original name of which fast food brand? McDonald's, Burger King, or Subway? That was the original name of Subway. Our next round is called 2 clues. You have to identify a drink from 2 clues. If you get it correct from the first clue, give yourself 2 points, or 1 point if you need the second clue. Let's play 2 clues. Okay, name the drink. A nutrient-rich liquid produced by mammals. Commonly poured on cereal. That is milk. Made by infusing leaves from Camellia sinensis. A hot beverage commonly served with milk or lemon. That is tea. Founded in 1984 in Austria and inspired by a Thai energy drink. Gives you wings. That is Red Bull. Flavoured primarily with juniper berries. Gained popularity in 19th century London palaces. That is gin. A fortified wine produced in the Douro Valley, Portugal. A renowned, sweet, rich, fortified dessert wine. That is port. I hope you got most of those. Our next round is a picture round. Your challenge is to guess the decade. To make it so it's not too difficult for you, I'll give you some clues, and it's 2 points if you get the correct answer. So let's see how many of these you can guess. So, can you guess the decade? Is that the 1920s, 30s, or 40s? That is the 1920s. And what about this one? That's from the 1950s. That's from the 1990s. They're going off to the First World War, so the 1910s. And when do you think this came out? That was in the 1980s. I hope that was fun. Our next round is called Give Me Two. So for this round, each question I ask, I'll give you 15 seconds to give me 2 correct answers. There could be more than 2, but there's a maximum of 2 points, 1 for each correct answer you give. And if you need more time to check your answers, just pause the video. So let's play Give Me Two. So give me 2 countries that begin with the letter J. The answers are... Give me 2 actors that have played Jack Ryan in movies. And just pause if you need time to check your answers. Chemical elements beginning with the letter I. Can you name 2 members of Monty Python? And finally, can you give me 2 colours on the national flag of Brazil? I think that round's a great one for shouting out the answers at the TV or your phone. If that's what you did, let me know in the comments down below. Our next round is another picture round. It's Guess the Close-Up. 2 points if you know the correct answer. So can you guess the close-up? Is that an animal, plant or fungus? The answer? Animal. That one, a fungus. This one's quite tricky. That is another animal. And what about this? That is an orchid. And your final one, the trickiest of them all, I think. That is a plant. I'd like to thank everybody who commented potato or lobster on the last quiz. If you got monkey wrong on this one, then drop monkey in the comments down below. Round 6 is a multiple choice round, and the questions are all related to lowest. What is the lowest possible temperature called? The options are absolute zero, thermal low, or quantum freeze. It is absolute zero. Which element has the lowest atomic number? Helium, hydrogen, or lithium? It is hydrogen. Where is the lowest point on Earth's surface? Is it at Death Valley, the Dead Sea Shore, or the Caspian Depression? The answer, the Dead Sea Shore. Which planet in our solar system has the lowest surface gravity? Venus, Mars, or Mercury? That is Mercury. What is the world's lowest capital city by elevation? That's a tough one, so here are your options: Copenhagen, Amsterdam or Baku. The answer is Baku. So round 7 is random knowledge. Let's play. Who had a massive 90s hit with Mambo number 5? Was that Lou Bega, Will Smith or Ricky Martin? That was Lou Bega. The con in con trick is short for what? Control, confidence or confrontation? It's short for confidence. What relation was singer Dionne Warwick to Whitney Houston? Cousin, sister-in-law or grandmother? They were cousins. Who is the most successful women's singles player in Wimbledon history? Serena Williams, Billie Jean King or Martina Navratilova? It is Martina Navratilova. The character Uther Pendragon is best known as the father of which legendary king? Arthur, Midas or Lear? The answer is King Arthur. Let's change things up a little bit and play the bonus round. 20 rapid fire questions, they're worth 1 point each. We'll review the answers when we get to the end of this round. Let's see how many points you can pick up. Where are you most likely to find tumbleweeds, Texas or Alaska? Which is designed to move much larger ships, a dinghy or a tugboat? Which continent is composed of 12 independent countries? Fauna refers specifically to animals or plants. Whose video calling app is called FaceTime, Google's or Apple's? Who makes the C4 Cactus car model? Which is located on a coast, Havana or Madrid? How many seconds are there in 1 hour? Which X-Men character uses a wheelchair? Who is more likely to be lactose intolerant, Europeans or Asians? The basic unit of information in quantum computing is a qubit or an orbit. What main colour is Elmo from Sesame Street, blue or red? The Artemis program uses the same rocket that Apollo used. Is that true or false? Who had the original 1982 hit with It's Raining Men? What would you find in a tack shop, a beekeeping suit or a horse saddle? What type of animal is a black mamba? Ramadan begins with the sighting of the new crescent moon or the full moon. Who makes the tennis balls for Wimbledon, Nike or Slazenger? Which was released in the 80s, Jaws or E.T.? And which is the same as Pancake Day, Mardi Gras or Halloween? So let's see how many points you picked up there. Remember, these are worth 1 point for each correct answer. You're more likely to find tumbleweeds in Texas. Designed to move larger ships, a tugboat. The continent of 12 countries is South America. Fauna, that's animals. FaceTime is Apple's app. The C4 Cactus is by Citroën. Located on a coast, Havana. Seconds in an hour, 3,600. The X-Men character, Professor Charles Xavier. Who is more likely to be lactose intolerant? Asians. The basic unit in quantum computing, the qubit. Elmo from Sesame Street is red. Artemis uses a new rocket, so that's false. It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls. In a tack shop, a horse saddle. A black mamba is a snake. Ramadan begins with the sighting of the new crescent moon. Tennis balls, that's Slazenger. Released in the 80s, E.T. The same as Pancake Day, Mardi Gras. Okay, so now it's time for your final challenge, and here are the topics for today's star questions. We have mythology, books and people. Okay, so those are the subjects for today's final star questions. You've now got a choice. You can either pick one of those, play that, and if you get it correct, you'll be a Quizamp quiz champ, or go for all three, and if you get all three correct, you'll be a Quizamp mega champ, the ultimate Quizamp title. So, are you ready to play the final star questions? Here they are. Sirens are from which mythology? Which animal constantly grins in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? Harlan Sanders founded which global fast food chain? Okay, so how do you think you did there? Did you know those? I do hope so. Let's check the answers and see. Sirens are from Greek mythology. The animal that constantly grins, the Cheshire Cat. And Harlan Sanders founded Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay, let me know how you did in the comments down below. If you're new to Quizamp, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't subscribe just yet. Play a few more quizzes, and if you really enjoy them, then subscribe. And if you're a regular viewer and you haven't subscribed, then please do. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, a hype if you've got one spare, and I would love to see you again on another video. Thanks for playing.